Okay, so this is just a quick one. A little, bit of talk about each of the fixtures. We'll have a look at what fixtures are coming this weekend, and a look at the table as well. There will be more in-depth previews of each of the games, separate videos, as we've done in each of the rounds before, as the teams come out. So the Welsh team has just come out, Italy's team is already out, so that preview will be sometime today, and then the others will be as and when the teams are available. So keep an eye out for those. So we have the fixtures up now. One thing to mention to you is that the times that the games are on, this is from the official Six Nations website. It's taking my local time. So I live in Spain, so it's an hour ahead. So Italy versus Wales on Saturday is actually kicking off at 2:15 GMT, and England versus France is kicking off at 4:45 GMT, and then on the Sunday, Scotland versus Ireland is kicking off at 3 p.m. GMT. So first off, Italy versus Wales. So there's going to be no Capuozzo for Wales. It looks like, I can see from the team that Allen is actually going to play at 15. So they're going for a dual playmaker role there. That'll be interesting. If you watch my stats video, you know what I think about Italy, that they're having, they're doing some things really well, but I just wish they would start kicking. Because if they got a kicking game, all the good things that they're doing would be in the opposition's half more often than not, rather than close to their own lines. So, hopefully with two playmakers, they actually do adopt a bit more kicking against Wales. Wales, I think they've made 5 changes. Rhys Webb is starting for the first time at 9. It's the battle for the wooden spoon. I think Italy are going to win it. I think Italy deserve to win it. This Wales team, I've seen a little bit of improvement from them, but compared to how much England have improved, they've still got a long way to go. Gatland seems to be still trying to settle on, who the core of his team are going to be, let alone who his best 15 are. So that's probably going to continue in this game and in their final game against France as well. On to then England and France. So England, there's talk of Marcus Smith starting ahead of Owen Farrell. Farrell actually had Johnny Wilkinson in to help him with his kicking during the week as well. Just more around the mental side of things, of getting his confidence back for his kicking there. France, they called up who is it? Mawaka is back in, and I think Maxime is the other guy, and we're both called in for them. Howes is out of the rest of the tournament after his red card. I honestly think that England are going to give France a tougher match than a lot of people maybe would expect. To see a lot of good things coming from England. You can see, though, that they're not there yet. The fact that there's still speculation over who's going to play 10 for them. It looks like Van Persie, though, has nailed down the 9 jersey, for now at least. He had a bit of a shaky start to his Test career in the November internationals, but has been much better through the Six Nations. And then the second row pairing as well, it seems pretty settled with Chesham and Itoje in there. I honestly think that England are going to run them really close, and it could be a case that Farrell, if he's on the bench, he comes off the bench, actually kick a winning kick. Even that's how close I think England might push them. But there's no doubt that if the two teams play to their potential, then France should definitely win that one. On to the big game of the weekend then. Second place Scotland against Grand Slam chasing Ireland. So Scotland, Finn Russell has been in fantastic form all tournament. You've also got Turner has Turner definitely the standout hooker for me across the entire tournament so far. And then you have like the likes of Tupolatu and Hugh Jones. That midfield combination really has clicked as well. Ireland have a lot of players potentially coming back. The likes of Sexton, Furlong, Ringrose, Henshaw, all back in the mix for them. There's talk of potentially Ryan Baird maybe starting in the second row. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Sometimes these rumors fly around and it turns out that, it was a load of crap, but we'll see what happens there with that one. But, for me, very nervous about this game as an Ireland fan. Like someone on Twitter said, in response to me saying that you don't get to be number one in the world and be nervous, but it's okay for the players. They can be totally confident going into the game. But as a fan, like I've been a fan for many, many years, I remember the dark days. I remember when Scotland were a fantastic team back in the 90s and Ireland were absolutely woeful. And like we used to have, the kind of thing of, we lost this game, and next game now we'll have to improve, and they'll play a good game, and then it'll be a terrible game after. And so I've been burnt too many times to be confident going into Ireland games, but it's probably going to, like, I think if Ireland win that one, I think the championship is probably theirs. The Grand Slam now is going to be another thing because, again, it's an improving England team that they have to face in the final round. But let's have a quick look then at the table. So you have Ireland leading the way there, 3 from 3. Scotland, 2 wins and 1 loss. That 1 loss came against France last time out. England, 2 wins, 1 loss. Their 1 loss came against Scotland in the first round. France, 2 wins, 1 loss. Their 1 loss came against Ireland. So at the moment, those 4 in with a chance to win the championship. By the end of this weekend, it could be that we have we're down to 2 or 3 teams depending on how results go. Really, depending on how the result of the Scotland-Ireland game goes, I'd say. Then in 5th place, we have Italy with only 1 point. Not really a great return for, their quality of play that they produce. So that's why I'm hoping that they do win this weekend, because their play up to now deserves it. Wales, 3 losses from 3 and 0 points is probably just reward for them for how badly they've been. So that is the end of this one. As I said, there will be much more in-depth previews of each of the games, so watch out for those. And then over the weekend as well, we have reviews of the games once they've happened.